Many farmers across the world depend on livestock farming for their livelihood. Livestock provide food, income, employment, and other benefits to farmers. But many farmers struggle to have enough quality fodder to raise their animals, especially during the dry season. This can damage the health of livestock and reduces the milk productivity. To address this issue, we can learn from farmers in India who use cactus as fodder. There are many types of cactus with different shapes and sizes. Most cactus have sharp thorns and a thick skin, but some have no thorns. These are called spineless or thornless cactus. Cactuses are tolerant to drought, heat and frost and can be grown where other crops struggle to grow. The prickly pear is a kind of cactus that grows thick leaves called pads and edible fruit. Many people know about prickly pear cactus, but do not think of them as feed for livestock, because the thorns make cactus difficult for animals to eat. But there are now new varieties that do not have thorns. The cactus pads are rich in minerals like calcium, phosphorus and magnesium and have moderate levels of protein and fiber. In the dry season there is little green fodder. Instead of that you can feed spineless cactus. In the dry season there is also a shortage of water. Spineless cactus contains a lot of water. This helps the animals to get the water that their body needs when they eat it. So how can you grow spineless cactus for fodder? Get mature pads from farmers who produce spineless cactus or ask agriculture experts in your area. Select mature pads for planting. For half a hectare you need about 2,500 cactus pads. Cut the mature pads with a sharp knife or cutter. Cut the narrow area at the base of the pad. And put the pads into a bucket or basket. Keep the freshly harvested cactus pads in the shade for 8 to 10 days before planting. Put them on a tarpaulin or mat to avoid contact with the soil, because you need to reduce moisture from the pads. If the ground is damp, it will take more time for the pads to dry. Freshly harvested pads contain a lot of water, and if we plant these pads immediately, they easily rot. At planting time, treat the cactus pads with trichoderma. Always wear plastic or rubber gloves for protection when treating the pads with trichoderma. You can buy this natural fungicide at your local agro dealer shop. It prevents fungal infection and rotting of the pads in the field. That's why you have to use it. Take 10 liters of water in a plastic bucket or tub. Add 4 tablespoons of trichoderma powder and mix it with a wooden stick. Dip the whole cactus pads one by one in the solution. Carry them in a gunny bag or crate to the field. Plant them with 2 meters between rows and 1 meter between each plant. This is helpful for plant growth and also makes them easy to harvest. In the field, make pits in the soil about 20 centimeters deep. Pour 2 handfuls of farmyard manure in the pit and mix it with the soil. Farmyard manure helps the soil to hold moisture and provides nutrients to the cactus pads. Plant the treated pads upright by inserting 1/3 of each pad into the soil. This gives them enough support and helps them to better form roots and establish in the soil. While planting, keep the flat portion of the cactus pad facing east. By doing so, it will capture more sunlight and grow better. Water the plants 10 days after planting and every 2 weeks after the rains have stopped for better plant survival. During the first year, keep the field weed-free. The first year is a critical time for good establishment and better survival of the plants. After 1 year, each planted pad will have formed about 8 to 10 new pads and you can start harvesting. Keep the base 1 or 2 pads of the cactus, depending on size, and cut the other mature pads with a sharp knife. Carry them to the cattle shed. Chop the cactus pads into smaller pieces with a sharp knife. For daily feed, use about 5 pads per goat or sheep and 12 pads per cow. Always feed the pads with some dry fodder. Cactus pads contain a lot of water. So when you add pads to dry fodder, the animals will eat more and make better use of dry roughage. Cactus will give fodder for more than 20 years. You can start harvesting cactus pads every 4 months 1 year after planting as per our needs. After every harvest, you should apply 1 handful of farmyard manure or vermicompost to each plant. This increases the yield.